I can never learn enough about that country or Missilians. Mr. Unwin, when you finish your day's work there, how do you spend your leisure time? What do you do?
Well, we are very thrivey and busy-like of the bustling peat loaders. Ants, bees, and all that motif is a natural inspiration to the nation for that. We have our musical libraries where we read it in half until very late in the morgue.
Yes.
Triangular papers we have. You start it in the top with small letters, work it in an isosceline for where we read these.
All the books are made in triangular
triangular shape. Oh, yes, that's the main motif, you see.
Yes.
Because through corners by square form, you can put the Pythagoras on either side, which is the shape of your paper, as you know, square, and or oblongs, or rectangular, it doesn't matter, Metzoff on that.
Does this upset you when you come here reading our newspapers, for instance? They're not exactly three-cornered.
Well, it does cause a trittly around the eyeball on account of you start the left-hand corner top, finish bottom right-hand corner through 'em, and of course the scan, half a load out of the irons, does cause an ache in our eyeball either side.
But you do read a lot in Missily, do you?
Terrifically. Oh, yes.
What sort of books and novels? Or
yes,
history,
Harkus Throom. Have you heard of Harkus Throom?
No.
He's our national hero as a novelist there, possibly like your own Eric Linklater or somebody like that.
He's still alive?
Somerset Maugham. Yes, he's still alive. Yes, 98 last through.
Was he? Yes, and he's very popular.
Terrifically popular, and many national sayings are in heritage thrown for this and pass it down.
Could you give me one example?
Yes. Let not your suffer Crithus foil, but knuckle dowdy to the toil. And we suffer on that from early morn to the late in the night. That's why we do so many thrivey in our spare tire load.
That means to work hard all day, really.
Oh, yes. Nosy, grindstone.
Yes.
So it wears it in flap.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
What else do you do besides reading in your leisure time?
Well, of course, the women are terribly fond of their knitty or number 12 need loads or anything like that. Pearl K, Toggy and through Cassie Hoff and Hon of those things, and make a very fine dress it close, tight and fitty.
Do they make anything for men? I mean, does your wife make you a jumper?
Yes, she made me a pair of Cassie and Hoff knitty, muffet tringles, what's your glove? Mittens, that's mitt loaders we call them. So the finger poke it now through, and it keeps that warm in the essential part of the wrist holder.
This you don't need at this time of year, of course.
No, we only need it at the autumnal equinox, which is set it in form as a harbinger where the winter full fathom cold we labour there as we wear our mittloaders.
Yes, I think they're very useful, yes.
Yes, and they cost 3 to 4. I mean, it's very fine knit load made on number 12 of those needles, I told you.
Do you have any zoos in Missily?
We have definitely what I think is the finest zoo in the great brave new worm of this planet. Definitely. And the animals, I wonder why they haven't been invited insofar as your fellow zoological heroes either at Regent's Park or at the Paris Zoo.
Zoological what was that?
Zoological Heroes Park, which, which is an international throw of understab of zoos. Circulosaurus we've got.
Circulosaurus.
Circulosaurus, it's an ancient Crithus hereditance from the early Megalosaurus, which I think is Jurassic theme. Or
this is an animal.
Oh, yes, yes.
4 legs?
Yes, 4, and a short little protruding leg under the chin of that, which used to help for climbing up in the tree trunk for the coelacanthus type was discovered off Zanzibar.
Well, it's fascinating, Mr. Unwin. I'm sorry we haven't got more time, but perhaps some more later on.
It's a big subject.